Hi, I'm Elizabeth Warren and I'm running for President of the United States. I'm here with ELLE to solve your problems because if you haven't heard, I have a plan for that. Give him up. You're too good for him. If he wants to go silent, let him go. He is not the one for you. Guys who do that, you're better than that. Introduce her to a dog, a specific dog. You gotta move from the general dog, where she's thinking, oh, dog hair and smells funny and, licks on you and stuff like that. And get her to go with you, maybe to a shelter. And talk about, well, if you were gonna, which one do you like? Oh, look at that one. What would you name? Make it specific. And you'll have a roommate who'll be into a dog. I have a plan for that. And that is, we need to cancel student loan debt. This makes no sense at all. We're crushing an entire generation with student loan debt. So the first thing is come help me do this. I have a 2-cent wealth tax on the great fortunes in this country, and we can use that money for a whole lot of stuff, but part of it is to cancel student loan debt for 43 million Americans. So there's the big answer. In the meantime, make sure you're making at least your minimum payments on both your student loans and your credit card debt, because otherwise you get caught in the penalties and penalty rates of interest, and man, that hole keeps getting deep fast. And if you're really not able to do that, you need to go see a lawyer. There's sometimes debt consolidation, bankruptcy, lots of other things. But at least go talk to a lawyer about what's possible for you if you can't hit those minimum payments. And in the meantime, stay strong. We're gonna be in this fight together. Well, that's a fair question, but here's the deal. You gotta remember, we are gonna make change in 2020, and every day that we work on it, we get just a little bit closer. So make sure you're signed up at elizabethwarren.com so you get emails and so you get texts, because we talk about what's broken, but we also talk about what we're doing to fix it, because that's where hope is. You show up to volunteer, you show up to vote. That really means you got that little piece of hope still in you, that in a democracy, no matter how bad it is, together, we're gonna make this better. That's what we're gonna do. Yep, forget about yourself. Think about the person who's taking the selfie with you and how much fun they're having, or what it is that's behind you, or the funny thing that you want to show off. Stop thinking about yourself. And you know what's fun? Is when you go back and look at the selfies later on, much later on, but when you go back and look at them, what you mostly remember is what a good time you had. Not that you didn't look exactly like you wanted to. And that's what it should be all about. For me, selfies are about fun. So have some fun. Boy, do I get that one. I have 3 brothers back in Oklahoma. One is a Democrat. Do the math on that. Here's how I see it. I like to talk about things that are specific, not general, not, oh, we just hate that guy. I like to talk about very specific things, like, for example, student loan debt, and how it is that back when I was a kid, you could go to college on $50 a semester for a price that I could pay for on a part-time waitressing job. I was able to finish my 4-year diploma and become a public school teacher. I taught special education. That opportunity was open, and now that opportunity is just gone. I'm big on universal college, tuition free, because I think it's an investment we ought to make. You don't have to hit somebody with all of it, but just one that you know a lot about and that you think is really important and that you stay on top of it. I got a plan for that. And my plan is we can't just rely on the Supreme Court anymore. For 47 years, we've counted on Roe versus Wade to be enforced through our courts. And frankly, for 47 years, we've just been on our back foot about this, while different states have just chipped away and chipped away and chipped away at protection. So here's how I see this. About 3 out of 4 Americans all across this country support the rule of Roe versus Wade. For me, that means it's time to push on Congress to make Roe versus Wade the rule of the land. So I tell you what, let's do. Let's get into the fight politically. Let's get into the fight to hang on to the United States House of Representatives. We know they'll be with us. To take back the Senate so it's not in Republican control, and to win the White House. We do that, we can make Roe versus Wade the law of the land for everybody, everywhere. Start with how sorry you are. Nothing substitutes for groveling, for saying, I am so sorry. So sorry that your BFF is saying, oh, come on, it isn't that bad. I mean, nobody was injured in this. So start with that, and then something special. I don't know, what does your BFF like? Maybe some of that new chocolate brittle whatever stuff, but something that says, I really care about you. That's the best. Oh, you're already on top of it. Answer, volunteer. Volunteering is truly the best. You'll meet people who are engaged and interested and who are so happy that you're there. Volunteering is easy. Find folks online or show up at any of the offices that someone is open. We'd love to have you. Come volunteer, be part of it. And I'll tell you why. It's not only about the issues we talk about all the time, it's also about repairing our democracy. Look, if we have a political process that's all about corporate CEOs and lobbyist money and billionaires, then we're going to have a country that just keeps working better and better and better for rich people. Right now, this election coming up, 2020, this is our chance to make this democracy work for the people. And the heart and soul of that is volunteering. So please, we need you. Come volunteer. You won't be sorry.